Hello everyone, and welcome back to something a little bit different. We're still playing some Magic. This will be part 2 of our first Guilds of Ravnica draft. We drafted a pretty interesting deck with some help from chat, of course. We got this sweet blue-black Surveil-centric deck, focusing around cards like Darkblade Agent and Disinformation Campaign, rewarding us for surveilling. And we managed to get a deck with a couple of Thought Erasures in here, which is great. We can kind of pick apart our opponent's hand, get rid of some cards we might not be otherwise able to deal with, because we're a pretty removal light deck. As well as cards like Whisper Agent, topping out at just the single 5-drop, so very low curve. And the games that we've played so far have been pretty cool. We managed to stabilize on one in one of those games. And just looking to kind of tempo our opponent out a little bit, you know, and get a couple of wins. So without further ado, let's jump into some games and surveil our way to victory. All right, we got a game up against Teferi here, and this is a pretty fine hand. We've got about as many lands as we'd really want. Darkblade Agent, Whisper Agent, some stuff to do. And combine pretty well with each other. And if we manage to hit our green mana, we've got this fine finality. Otherwise, we can kind of grind with these and use the find side to get back both of them if we hit our second swamp. So I'll keep this. Alright. So we'd be pretty concerned if our opponent had a really aggressive start. This is quite frustrating though, as this will, you know, potentially block our Darkblade Agent, or at least keep our Darkblade Agent back. Disdainful Stroke will be alright, because our opponent will be on 4 mana when we look to deploy our Whisper Agent. We can discard a land here. It's actually quite good, because we, as we were kind of saying before, we top out at 5 mana, and then we have only a handful of 4-drops in the deck. I think discarding the land there is totally fine. Oh jeez, that's pretty bad. Our opponent's got some sweet little synergies going on here. Getting the rat, sacking the rat to the Plague Crafter. So our opponent missed a land drop there. So I'm pretty happy to just play this Guildgate and pass. We can block the Plague Crafter or possibly the Hired Poisoner with our Whisper Agent, and then use Find next turn to get both of them back. If we hit an untapped land, we can even play the Darkblade Agent. So flash our Whisper Agent out. Surveil 1. Poor. I don't think we can put this on the bottom. I think we have to leave it on top. We'll block the Plague Crafter. And they do have the 4th land. Oh, and the Generous Stray. It's pretty good. Fortunately, we can't do Thought Erasure and Find Finality, so we'll just deploy our Darkblade Agent. Hopefully stop our opponent from rumbling in. We could have held up Disdainful Stroke with the Thought Erasure, but 5's not really where I'm concerned about. I'm more concerned about like 6 and 7. Possibly like a Siege Worm or something like that would really ruin our day. Definitely not blocking that. Interesting that our opponent chooses to rumble there. Ooh, the rat. I think we'll get rid of the Disdainful Stroke here. gosh. Okay. Looks like we're in a bit of a hole here. Let's see if we can get the last card of our opponent's hand. It shouldn't be a land, yeah. Artful Takedown is pretty perfect. I guess we have to attack, right? Because otherwise our opponent can just activate the Swarm Guild Mage anyway. We won't be able to block. At least this way, our opponent can choose to... They can either block and we take less damage, or they don't block. We get some draw out of it. The only green mana in our deck comes into play tapped, so I think we'll cast Find here. We'll just get back some boys to hopefully block with. But our opponent's got a pretty good game plan here of just like activate Swarm Guild Mage every turn and crash in for 2, 4, 6, 9 the 2-turn clock. Artful Takedown will hopefully help us stabilize just a little bit, but we can take down the Guild Mage, tap down the Pelt Collector for a turn. Worst case scenario, our opponent just alphas in here and has like a sweet 5-drop or like another one of these Rhizome Lurchers. Definitely don't do that. Oh, nope, you did it. That Glowspore Shaman, that is a May ability. And our opponent may have kind of not time walked themselves, but actually I guess depends what the Guild Mage does. I'm not sure if we can win this, because we have to... If we Artful Takedown on their turn to try and tap something, if we say tap Pelt Collector, kill the Guild Mage, they respond by activating the Guild Mage. Well, let's see if our opponent... 3, 4, 5, 6, yeah. Alright, well, we'll see if our opponent can figure it out. No attacks. End step. So, choose both. Choose creature to tap, Pelt Collector, choose creature to murder, Swarm Guild Mage. If they respond with the Swarm Guild Mage, then we're dead. Okay, you're top right. Yeah, we shifted the camera. Unfortunately, it will block a couple. Alright, our opponent got there. Figured it out. That was a really good start from the opponent. And kind of shows like a bit of the weakness of the deck that we've drafted, that we are pretty creature light. Our opponent was able to kind of rumble and get in under us. So let's go for another one. Okay, up against another opponent here. It's an interesting hand. We're on the draw, so we've got 1, 2, 3 draw steps at hitting a black mana. Worst case scenario, I guess we can mission briefing to try and dig a bit deeper, but I think this is a fine keep because of the Pass Wall Adept. If we didn't have this 2-drop here, if our hand was just, you know, if this was another Darkblade agent, I think we'd ship it back. Notion Rain not going to help us out here. There's a swamp. Get our Pass Wall Adept out. Opponent has to jump with the scout if they want to game. Does Magic have Haunt? No. No, it does not. Ooh, Beetle's pretty good. Beetle is very good. Nope. Next turn we'll get our Darkblade agent out there. I think we'll leave our Passwall Adept back, just in case. This also sets us up for Notion Rain next turn, which will be good, because we'll hopefully dig into some more, at least one more land. We'll get a trigger on our Darkblade agent. If our opponent rumbles here, we'll block the Skyline Scout. Definitely aren't rumbling, and that's a sick play. I think we gotta find our green source now. Yeah, that's pretty tough. None of these cards are gonna save us. None of those are land either. No, we can't do that. Was tempting to keep the swamp, but like, I don't know, the swamp doesn't exactly help us cast the finality. We need to hit that guild gate. Gonna jump? No jump. Sure, we'll block. If they have a trick here, we're truly crushed. But that's pretty good. AK, going to sleep, no worries. Good to see you. Oh, good night, you sexy people. You're so kind. Well, that explains why they didn't rumble with everything. I think this is going to be a drumming, folks. Opponent with that sweet venerated Loxodon start. Shall maintain a giggle-free zone. Huh. No, giggles all the way. Oh, there's the guild gate. But perhaps a turn too late. Yeah, being on 2 can only block 2 things. GG. GG. Wow, that venerated Loxodon, especially with that the Sworn Companion start, was just too much for us to deal with. Too much. Alright. The mirror match, the Khan mirror match. Okay. Both all our colours, and find finality with a Night Veil sprite. This is a... And we get to go first. This might be one of our better hands. If we can hit a third land, for sure. Definitely go for Night Veil sprite here. Burglar Rat. What do we drop to the Burglar Rat? Maybe the Whisper Agent? We can always find finality some creatures back. Unfortunately not on time there, but... Let's Thought Erasure first. Get some information. Ooh, wow. Huh. Just take the Notion Rain. Leave the guild gate on top. And connect for 1. And the guild gate's not the best thing to leave on top, but... I mean, if our opponent... Oh, yeah. Maybe we should have taken the Whisper Agent, so our opponent... Take the Whisper Agent, so our opponent doesn't have something to deploy this turn. Like, they can keep Sinister Sabotage up, but that's all. We might have to cast Find in this matchup. If they, say, strands the rat, kill our sprite. Yeah, okay. So we're probably casting Find this game, which means we probably wanted to keep the land on top. Let's sneak this Darkblade Edge into a play whilst the Sinister Sabotage is down. I'm just so conscious of not wanting to flood, because this deck has such a low curve. So I think that's why I kind of... I feel like we want to resolve this Find, though. Like, we can Find and get counterspelled, then we Unexplained Disappearance, and... Yeah, let's go for that. So we're going to Find, targeting these two. It should definitely eat this Sinister Sabotage. Synth 911, what is going on? Yep. So this Sinister Sabotage can resolve. They'll Surveil. Then we can fire off this Unexplained Disappearance on the Whisper Agent. Get our own Surveil off. Stroke. We'll chuck that in the bin. And we've got Mission Briefing coming up as well. But that lets us connect with the... Darkblade Agent. Possible Adept's not bad. Oh, Disinformation Campaign with a Whisper Agent coming up. And Night Veil Sprite. They can Disinformation Campaign us twice this turn. Yeah. Ooh, jeez. Then we have no way to interact with Disinformation Campaign. Well, we do want one land. Actually, I guess we can Thought Erasure this, but I don't imagine our opponent letting up on this. Oh. Yeah, I guess that makes us discard one less card. Right? Now they have to, like, Whisper Agent, they can only play one. Play it once. What Mythic Rares should I get? Whichever ones look good. Whichever ones look good. I mean, this game vomits quite a lot of stuff at you. I think I want to keep the Drake. We are getting pretty savaged here. See if our opponent has another Surveil source. Ugh, they do. Gonna lose this Whisper Agent. We're kind of fighting up a bit of a massive hill here. Disinformation Campaign is just so backbreaking when you get into these situations. I mean, I'd recommend just get whatever mythic rares you like, whatever decks you like playing. If you are just gonna play the game pretty casually. We don't really have any bombs that can really break this either. Should I prioritize planeswalkers? I mean, I was talking with a friend about this the other night, and like, if you really wanted to, you could just craft a bunch of Khans, the planeswalker. Alright, we'll tap out of this one. You could just craft a bunch of Khans because he goes in. You could put him in feasibly every deck, but it might not be the best craft for you. Anyway, unfortunately, 3 losses in a row against 3 very good decks with some very good starts. So we definitely deserved every loss that we got. Let's crack a pack. A lone pack. See what we get. Rare wildcard. Nice. That'll be another Steam Vents or Sulphur Falls for my Drake's deck. Anyway, thanks for watching, everyone. I'm going to roll up another draft and see if we get something different. But if you've been enjoying the Magic content on the channel, if you're watching here on YouTube, let me know downstairs. Let me know in the comments. If you're not liking it, let me know that as well. But maybe use a really nice tone. Until next time, stay safe, stay wavy, and surveil too. I hope you enjoyed that video. Check out other ones over here, or come subscribe to the Wave Pool for more excellent times.